Previously on the J-Wits. I'm trying to shiny hunt Wooloo. I've been playing for over 2 full days, and I haven't left Route 1. It's spherical?
Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
I killed them. I killed them all.
No one will be able to tell the difference! I'm out of knocking him out, 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 and then I'm not knocking him out. No matter what I do, the shiny Wooloo menace just keeps coming back. And you know who else keeps coming back? Our longtime sponsor, ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN is the top-rated virtual private network provider. They help you keep your internet usage safe by encrypting your data from third parties, and they mask your IP address with just the click of a button. But beyond privacy and safety, my favorite ExpressVPN trick is getting more bang for my buck from my streaming services. Shiny hunting is boring. All you're doing is just pressing a couple buttons over and over again. And watching a good show while you shiny hunt is one of the best ways to make it bearable. By changing your region with ExpressVPN, you unlock thousands of other shows still in the English language. For example, while I was monster training, I wanted to watch some monster training with the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy. But I learned that US Netflix only has How to Train Your Dragon 2. Who wants to watch just the middle movie of a trilogy? With an ExpressVPN location change to Hong Kong, though, I was able to properly stream the full set of films. Check it out. 1, 2, 3, all region unlocked and ready to go. I'm happy to keep working with ExpressVPN over the years, and I keep using them in my everyday life. They're simple, they're reliable, you click a button and you're locked in, no disconnects. Go to our link at expressvpn.com/thejwits and find out how you can get 3 extra months of ExpressVPN free. Alright, before we get to the suffering, I briefly want to address the elephant in the room. Where the heck is the new Pokemon Snap video? It was supposed to be part of a back-to-back weekend series, and it's just not here. To clear things up, the Digimon-sponsored videos were pre-edited a month in advance, and it turns out that the new Pokemon Snap takes significantly longer than Snap 64 to 100%, and I've been just a tiny bit busy because somebody decided he wanted to be born a month early. It's an incredibly exciting time, but I am quickly learning that being a new parent is So yeah, new Snap video will go up as soon as I get the time to finish my research for it. Look at the bright side. Can still shiny hunt with basically one hand. The real elephant in the room today is actually this elephant-sized Dynamax Wooloo raid event last weekend. I couldn't believe it! A year and a half after grinding for 50+ hours in a slapstick, brain-melting Route 1 adventure for this beautiful shiny Wooloo, and they decide to give the thing out like candy in a raid event. All that time? All that hunting? All the murders? Were they for nothing? All I had to do was wait, and they were just gonna hand one out to me? So you might be wondering exactly how easy it is to get this thing. Well, for one weekend, Wooloo had an increased chance of appearing in raids. And in 5-star raids, Wooloo had a 2% chance of being a guaranteed shiny. Now, that's obviously way better than my full odds Route 1 meltdown, but it's even worse than that because you can see the silhouette of what you're about to raid. If you ignore the Dubwool and only hunt the 5-star Wooloo silhouettes, your odds are more like 2 in 38 for a guaranteed shiny, or slightly better than 5%. This is straight up disrespectful, and I'm having none of it. I worked too damn hard for them to make a mockery of my sacrifice, so you know what? Let's have a little sacrifice of our own! For this one weekend event, I'm gonna catch all of the imposter shiny Wooloo that I can. And then, just to make a statement, I'm gonna release them, deleting them from this earth, just to prove how little these false prophets mean to me. Let's do it. Shiny Wooloo 2, Electric Woogaloo. So all we gotta do is spam a bunch of 5-star Wooloo raids. Seems easy enough. Increase spawn chances, and even if a Wooloo doesn't show up, we just reset the raid by dropping a wishing piece. Easy. All we gotta do is just spam wishing pieces until we find a Wooloo. Oh, that's 3-star. Until we find a Wooloo. Oh, no, 4-star. Come on now. I've only got a couple hundred of these pieces, and every time you use one, it saves your games. You can't just reset to get them back. I'm running around like an idiot, den to den, waiting until I can finally find one 5-star. Oh, come on, that's a double.
Where is he?
Come on, come on, come on. Yes, finally, finally. I've used half of my wishing pieces, but we've got one. See, I told you guys, this is just too unfair. It's too easy. They're giving them away. It took me dozens of hours to get my first shiny Wooloo, but now, after just 2 hours, we've already found one regular giant Wooloo. Oh no. Guys, this is starting to feel a little familiar, but that's okay. You see, because I can just use Renee's account. See, she's been shiny hunting for months, so she has 1,000,000 watts, and I can buy hundreds and hundreds of pieces to spam the resets. Plus, as an added bonus, every time we find a Wooloo, I can use her shiny Machamp to punch it in the face! You see, with hundreds of pieces, it's actually pretty easy to find a normal Wooloo to punch in the face! Once we find a 5-star Wooloo...
There comes a giant fish!
I can't believe it! I'm out! I'm empty! I used half of this entire weekend event trying to make a point, and I have nothing to show for it! I've burned over 1,000,000 watts running between dens, resetting and resetting and punching Wooloo in the face and punching Wooloo in the face and punching and punching and punching and punching and... No! I'm losing it all over again! My nightmare from 2019 is back, living rent-free inside of my head! What am I doing? And most importantly, what am I doing wrong? This was supposed to be a mockery of them, but it's a mockery of me! I thought it was easy! Just look at Agent V. She got 2 right at the beginning of the event. Boom, boom. I just had to ask her, am I doing something wrong? It turns out that, yes, for real, there is a secret method to getting a bunch of those sweet, sweet 5-star Wooloo raids, and it's called surprise trading. Wait, what? Okay, so here's the gimmick. We're not actually surprise trading. But when you start a surprise trade and start seeking a match, for some reason the game lets you refresh that public list of raid requests way faster. If you filter your feed to just show the seeking raid requests, you can usually quickly refresh your feed about 3 times before needing to reset the surprise trade counter again. The code word for a 5-star raid is incredible, so you just spam refresh until you find an incredible Wooloo, spam A, pray, and eventually, if you're in, you're in. Compared to my old method, it's like 10 times faster and requires no resources. I saw 3 5-star Wooloo in 30 minutes instead of 6 hours. And on lucky number 3, boom baby, back in business. Ooh, how I've waited to see you again. Let's begin the harvest. Repeat ball, go! Ah, what now? What is this? The Safari Zone? You just gonna dip? I asked V about this, and she said she had the exact same problem. The math makes sense. You would think that the repeat ball should be basically one of your best non-master balls that you can throw to try and catch this Pokemon. But for some reason, it just fails. It's like, too good or something? It makes no sense. It's humiliating. Good old-fashioned Ultra Balls, though, gets them every time. And thankfully, because this method is busted, there would be another time. And another one.
Another one. Another one.
Alright, well, the event is over. I didn't quite get a box full of shiny Wooloo like I originally imagined, but I've still got 6 adorable little lambs. To the slaughter! There can only be one shiny Wooloo in my life, and you 6 traitors deserve to be destroyed, desecrated, Oh, I can't do it. I'm too weak. They're too cute. Were these Wooloo way easier to get than my original bad boy? Yes, significantly. But here's my problem. With a full team of 6 Wooloo, you can... Woo! Look at them go! They're so cute. They're so rolly. They're so pulley. They're so... broken. Hey, you okay, dude? You alright, dude? You're just kind of, kind of stuck there. Hey, you okay?
You okay?